going on YouTube? Welcome back to Beemer Fam. Here's how much it costs to own a BMW M4 for 1 year. If you guys are new to the channel, I bought this BMW M4 last summer, used for roughly around $35,000 in Sarasota, Florida. So we're here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I had to drive the car back, and now it's been a year of ownership with this beautiful car. Since then, I put plenty of miles on the car. I've had plenty of experiences. I've even had to fix a couple things along the road. And in today's video, we're going to talk about exactly how much it's cost me to run this car for just 1 year. So after buying the car for 34 grand, the first expense was sales tax and registration. So that's just basically to get the car legal. There's 6% sales tax here in the state of Michigan, so 6% of 35 grand. Then they added on the extra registration fee just to get the car registered here in the state of Michigan for just under a year. It came out to be $3,000 for sales tax and registration for the first year. Registration itself is roughly around $300, so you can expect to pay around $300 to $350 just for registration per year annually for this car. And then the last thing I needed to do to get this car legal was definitely insurance. So I went ahead and got the 12-month insurance plan, paid roughly around $3,000. Now this is going to be on average around $250 to $275 per month, which will total out to, $3 grand in a whole year. So once the car was legal, I had registration, I got a license plate, I got the insurance going and everything like that. I went ahead and got the oil kit from ECS Tuning, which included all the oil and the oil filter. Got that for around $95. Took it to BMW of Ann Arbor, and they finished up the rest in labor for it to total roughly around $150. So you can expect to pay around $150 to $200 just for an oil change at the dealer for any F80, F82, M3 or M4. So I've put roughly around 10,000 miles on this car in the first year. Speaking of oil, another thing to note, I have not had to top this car off at all in the first year. It doesn't matter how aggressive you're driving it or how tame you're driving it, you will never have to top off one of these cars. Just to give you an idea, there is the original quart of oil from when this car was new, still in the trunk, never opened, never used. This thing is just, it's so cool that this thing has a small engine. It's honestly much more reliable, it's much more practical than the previous generations of M cars. But last but not least is gas for this car. So just to give you guys an idea how much I pay for gas, I drove this car from Florida to Michigan, roughly around 1,000 miles, and I only had to pay $70 to $75 on gas for that whole entire trip. Granted, I was inefficient and I was in comfort mode the whole time, but I literally spent $75 on gas just to get up 1,000 miles. So overall, I'm paying, I would say, anywhere from $100 to $150 a month on gas. Annually, I would say anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 on gas is pretty fair for this car. It costs $35, maybe $40 max if gas prices are high, to fill this thing up from empty to full. So the M4 is a great car on gas if you want it to be. I've literally gotten over 30 miles to the gallon on the highway, literally 32 to 33 miles to the gallon on the highway. Gotten 21 to 22 miles to the gallon in the city as well. Obviously driving real tame, but you can definitely get an idea for just how practical this car is. And once you buy these cars, it really doesn't cost that much money to run them. So all in all, we're looking at $5,000 that I had to spend after purchasing this car just to keep it running for the first year. So if you guys like to calculate that, how much is that per month? If you just want to buy the car and see how much it is per month just to run the car, you're looking at around $165 to $175 a month. just to run this car based off of those numbers. With sales tax included, you're looking at, you know, maybe $400, but a realistic number for you to expect to, you know, just extra money to keep on the side when owning this car is anywhere from 150 to 200 bucks to keep this car solid, keep it running, keep it pushing on further. So just for the first year of my ownership, I'm really enjoying this car. You guys are gonna see some crazy modifications for this car coming in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But I'm absolutely loving this car. I'm so blessed to be able to own my second dream car. Yes, the M5 is gone, but we have a lot of plans for this car and a lot of new memories to create with this M4. So hope you guys found this video helpful, useful in any way, shape, or form. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you check us out on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.